Welcome back to Old Charles, the place where coins come alive. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the Australia 10-cent coin from 1972. Is it rare? Is it valuable? And should you keep it if you find one? Let's find out. The Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the country's switch from pounds, shillings, and pence to the decimal system. This transformation was historic, and the 10-cent coin was one of the new decimal coins that replaced the old shilling in 1972. Australia was still adjusting to its new currency system, and the coins from this period now give us a window into that transition. The obverse, that's the front, of the 1972 10-cent coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This design was used from 1966 to 1984 and is now an iconic symbol of Australia's connection to the Commonwealth. On the reverse, we see a magnificent male lyrebird with its elegant feathers spread wide. The reverse was designed by the famous artist Stuart Devlin, who created many of Australia's decimal coin designs. The detail and flow of the feathers make this one of the most beautiful reverse designs in Australian coinage. In 1972, over 50.6 million 10-cent coins were minted. That might sound like a lot, and it is, but here's the twist. Very few of these coins remain in high-grade condition today. Most have been circulated, worn down, or lost over the decades. So while the coin isn't considered rare based on mintage alone, finding one in uncirculated or proof condition is much harder, and that's where collectors see value. So what's a 1972 Australia 10-cent coin worth today? In circulated condition, it usually sells for about $0.10 to $1 AUD. In uncirculated condition, it can fetch around $5 to $15 AUD. But if you're lucky enough to own a proof coin, or one in mint state, MS65 or higher, you could be looking at $50 AUD or more, especially with certified grading. Prices depend heavily on condition, luster, and eye appeal. So don't underestimate a shiny 10-cent coin hiding in your drawer if you're collecting 10-cent coins. The 1972 version is a must-have for building a complete decimal set. Here are some tips for collectors. Look for coins with minimal scratches and full details on the lyrebird's feathers. Avoid heavily worn coins unless you're just starting out. Consider getting high-grade coins professionally graded by PCGS or NGC for better resale value. Watch for error coins. Off-center strikes or double dies can increase the coin's worth. Here's a fun fact. The lyrebird, featured on the coin, is known for its amazing ability to mimic sounds, from other birds to car alarms and camera shutters. And did you know? Despite the high mintage, the 1972 10-cent coin is harder to find in pristine condition than many people think. So, is the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin valuable? Not rare in numbers, but condition is king. If you find one in your collection, check its grade. You might have something special. The 10-cent coin is part of Australia's decimal currency system, which was officially introduced on February 14, 1966. This was a major historical moment in Australia's monetary history, as the country shifted from the British pounds, shillings, and pence system to a simplified decimal system based on dollars and cents. The 10-cent coin replaced the old Australian shilling, and although its value was different, it was very similar in size and metal composition, which made the transition easier for the public. By the time we get to 1972, Australia was already 6 years into the decimal currency era. The coins from the early 1970s reflect a time when the nation was becoming more independent in identity while still maintaining strong ties to the British monarchy. That's why the coin features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was created by British sculptor Arnold Machin. The 1972 coin also features the beautiful lyrebird on its reverse, a bird native to Australia known for its extraordinary tail and its incredible talent for mimicking natural and artificial sounds. The lyrebird design was created by Stuart Devlin, who was appointed as the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. Devlin designed many of Australia's most iconic coin reverses in the decimal series. In terms of mintage, over 50 million 10-cent coins were struck in 1972. Most of these coins were used in daily transactions, so it's common to find circulated ones with lots of wear. However, coins in high-grade uncirculated or mint condition are now much less common and are sought after by collectors. The 1972 10-cent coin doesn't feature any mint mark, as all coins were struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. Today, the coin not only represents a piece of Australia's economic transition but also stands as a lasting example of early decimal coin design, combining history, national identity, and natural beauty all in one small piece of metal. When it comes to coin collecting, one of the most important things to consider is condition. For the 1972 Australia 10-cent coin, the condition plays a huge role in determining how valuable or collectible it is. These coins have been used in everyday transactions. They may have scratches, dull surfaces, and worn-down details, especially around the Queen's portrait and the lyrebird's feathers. Value * around 10 cents to $1 AUD, depending on where these coins still show most design details clearly, but there may be slight flattening on the high points and light surface marks. The luster may be partly gone, but the coin still looks decent. If the coin has been professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC, and it scores MS65 or higher, it's considered a top-quality collector's item. Value * can go from $20 up to $50 plus AUD, or more if it's pristine. Always handle coins by the edges, and avoid cleaning them. Cleaning can reduce a coin's value. If you think your coin might be uncirculated or special, consider getting it professionally graded. So, while the 1972 10-cent coin isn't rare by numbers, its condition could make it a small treasure in your collection. The cleaner, shinier, and sharper it looks, the higher its potential value.